Greetings, aspirants. Let's look at one more concept from the subject Environment and Ecology, that is acid rain. So, what is acid rain? Acid rain is form of precipitation from acidic components such as sulfuric components or nitric acid that fall onto the ground from the atmosphere in both wet forms and dry forms. Now, what does it mean by wet forms and dry forms? Wet forms like the rain, the hail, but dry forms are like the snow and the fog. Right. Now, let's understand what happens during a acid rain. When the compounds of nitric oxides and sulfur oxides that are released from the factories and the industries and from the vehicular exhaust reaches the atmosphere and combines with the oxygen and the water vapor and precipitate and come back to the atmosphere in the form of rain or snowfall or even fog, they tend to have acids like sulfuric acid and nitric acids. And they are very harmful to the ecosystem. That we can see the example of the Taj Mahal here. The Taj Mahal that is surrounded by the industries has started to scale and become yellow in color. This is due to the acidic deposits that have been scaling the marble. Right. And the same happened with the Statue of Liberty. We all know that Statue of Liberty is made of copper, but now it tends to appear in green color. This is because of the pollution and the acidic components in the air that is forming the layer of calcium carbonate, which appears to be green in color. Right. So let's look at the major sources of sulfur dioxide and nitric oxides in the atmosphere. These are released into the atmosphere due to burning of fossil fuels that are used during the generation of electricity, and also the vehicle and vehicular exhaust and heavy equipments, and also the effluents that are released during the manufacturing of oil refineries and other industries are the major sources of these pollutants. We can also see that the sulfur dioxide in gaseous form, when combined with oxygen and water vapor, produces sulfuric acid. In the same way, when nitrous oxide is combined with oxygen and water vapor, tend to form nitric oxide. So, what are the types of acid rain that we have? We have already discussed that we have wet deposition and dry deposition. Wet deposition is this normal rain, that the process of the normal rain in which we have the pollutants like the sulfuric and nitric acids are formed due to the pollutants like sulfur dioxide or nitrous oxides. And dry deposition is when these gases tend to deposit in solid forms in the absence of moisture. When the water vapor is not there, they tend to form as dry deposits on structures like Taj Mahal or on plants and animals and even on the surface of the earth. This, when it rains, is collected in the runoff and enters the aquatic ecosystem, which drops the pH level of the water in the aquatic ecosystems. This leads to the death of the algae, which are very sensitive. And this creates an imbalance in the ecosystem. And this acid rain also is very dangerous to human beings, and it causes major health issues like bronchitis and respiratory ailments, and also irritation of skin and eyes. So today we have discussed the concept of acid rain, how is it formed, and the types of acid rain, and also the effects of acid rain. Thank you.